The Christmas in July event over here at Dad Planet has been a smashing success. Even the thrift store shoppers are getting into the spirit. My little elves have been hard at work at home, putting new gifts under the tree for subscribers. And while the definition of hard work is sort of debatable, what isn't debatable is me walking into these thrift stores and walking out with nothing. So we're looking for bangers in this trip. We're looking for bread and butter and everything else in between. Let's get shopping. I don't know a ton about the fishing market, but they wanted 15 for this rod and the reel. The reel is really the thing that I'm looking at closely here. It's a Pfluger President. The number on the side is 6735. Just doing the research in my eBay app, I don't see any currently listed, but I see 4, 5, 6, 7 sales all around the $35 range. So I could price the reel alone at $35, but because I think I'm going to be the only one that's got one, I'm going to push that up to $50. I don't really know what to do with the rod yet. I tried to look it up, couldn't find any online, couldn't really get good info on it, so we'll pump the brakes on that. But just for the reel alone, let's say $50. And I didn't know what to make of this. This is a huge tripod, Orion. I think it's a telescope tripod. Massive. It was actually priced very fair, I guess, for $17. Like, this is something that, because it's super heavy, they could have just jacked it up to $50, but I left it. I didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't find any really good information on it. Not on Google, not on eBay solds, not on active listings. So I'm going to have to leave that for somebody else that knows what they're doing. But some of those listings where the telescope was included, I mean, we're looking at $400, $500, $600 sales. That could have been awesome. Passing it up. I'm also going to pass up Pioneer Woman here. Do yourself a favor and look her stuff up. For a brand that's sold at Walmart, I always say this, I can't believe how well it sells. That's like a 26 or a 28 ounce mug. There's like 38 of them listed, only 9 sold. It's like $8 to $10. That's just not good enough for me. That's like 4 to 1. If it was 2 listings to 1, I would grab it. But I left that behind. I left these little figures behind as well. Couldn't really, once I used Google Lens to look those ones up, not a whole lot of really good information to go on, and more video games. I wonder if these stores, or at least this store, is struggling with sales, because this never happens. But this is the second time now where I've seen lots of video games hit the floor. At $5, I don't see much that is really going to work. I don't think. The Star Wars game maybe $12 to $15, but I think I can do better on $5, so I'm going to leave those behind as well. The time I was in that store, no racks came out. A couple of other carts came out, but they were moving very, very slow. A lot of the stuff on the shelves was very stale. I've seen a lot of it from last week when I was in, so we're moving over into another store in my area here. We're going to check the racks. They have been organizing the t-shirts, like the graphic t-shirts, and moving them into a separate, just sort of their own separate aisle here. So I dug through it, and I think I'm going to grab this Coca-Cola Polar Bear 1994 single stitch t-shirt. I forget what size it is. What do we got there, buddy? This is a size large. So I'm thinking that, and it's made in the USA, this is probably like a $25 to $30 t-shirt. I can't remember if the shirts are $5 in this store like they are in some of the other ones in my location, but I'm pretty sure I can move it at $30. So even on $5, I'll take it. It's one of the more desirable prints with that large polar bear graphic on the front. So I'm gonna run with that. And sometimes you just gotta take what you can get in stores that are smaller. So, and how often do you find a vintage single stitch t-shirt Coca-Cola like that? That's a great find. So a new card came out. There's a couple of figures here that I'm really interested in. There's 3 or 4 Godzilla figures here. This one is from 2020, the one that I looked at there. I'll put comps on the screen. This one was missing a part of the tail, but some of these figures here, and it's mixed in with Jurassic World. I really only looked closely at the Godzilla figures. I passed up on the Jurassic World ones. There could be some value there. I see the T-Rex. I see is it the Indoraptor? I forget what they're called, or Indominus Rex. But I like this fella as well. One of them is from 2020. One of them is from 2019. And then I grab another one that was from, I think, 2014. Unfortunately, I missed some of the damage that was on the tail. I caught the damage on this one. One of the arms is broken off, so we're going to leave that behind. But even just the 2 that I find that are complete without damage, I think I can move both of them for $40. So they'll cost me $4, so $8, 40 for each of them. I'll take that. That's not bad at all. Unfortunately, the other one, the third one that I picked up, you can see it right on the top there. A little bit of damage on the tail, and I missed that when I was buying it, so it is what it is. All right, let's move over to another store here. I'm gonna grab this here, brand new Starbucks ceramic tumbler. Like, this is a Disney, it looks like a Disney Parks exclusive right here. Still has the tags on it. It features Epcot. What else does it have on there? Frozen Frontier. I don't know, it's got a bunch of stuff. This looks like a $50 tumbler right there. So I'm okay paying $8. I think I can move this between $40 and $50. This is definitely like a collectible if you're a Disney fan, if you're a Starbucks fan, especially if you're a fan of both of them. But not an easy one to get because it was a park. It looks like it was a park exclusive. So $50 on that. I wonder if the Shrek glasses are worth anything. Those would have only been 99 cents each. I feel like there was a time when the Shrek cups and glasses and all of those things were valuable. I didn't check when I was looking here, and so maybe I missed that. But that tumbler is definitely between $40 and $50. I imagine it will sell for $50, so that was an exciting find there, just sitting on the rack. And I don't see anything else I recognize here that looks cool, or maybe that I missed the second time around here. Always looking for Glassy Baby, it never turns up. Hopefully one day that turns up. Probably just a matter of time, hopefully. All right, I'm gonna pass up on Big Bird. This is like a 3-foot, 4-foot Big Bird, and there was a sold for around $40, and so, you know, I could have taken a chance and picked this thing up. I forget, what was the price on it? I think they wanted like $15, $16, $17 for that. I'm gonna leave that behind, and do not ask me what possessed me to pick this up. Every now and then I will make a bonehead purchase, and I think this is it. So these are Johnny O. These are called Sneakformance shoes. This is not a bolo, at least based on the numbers. There's like 80, 90, 100 of these listed. Only 13 have sold in the last 90 days. I don't know. Bad purchase, not a bolo. Don't put that on your radar. Those Johnson & Murphy shoes are probably a much better purchase than the sneakers that I just picked up. I'm gonna leave these behind. Two-tone, great shape, but yeah, I don't know what possessed me to pick up Johnny O's. Don't do it if you're, I feel like even if you're getting them at a garage sale for $1 or $2, that ratio is awful. But I make up for it because I found a Jean-Paul Gaultier Betty Boop collaboration t-shirt. This is 100% authentic. Felt like butter in my hands, very high quality, very well made. And there are none currently listed other than the one that I have listed here. I have it listed for $100. I've seen it sell for $50, $60, $70. It's a small/medium, so I put measurements in my photos to give people a better idea because it's not readily marked on that stamp, but this was a quality find, quality sure, and I'm certain that it's going to sell between $80 and $100. So all right, I'm going to forgive myself for the bonehead move picking up the Johnny O's, but I have a pretty sweet t-shirt here that is just a matter of when it will sell. So great find there. Thought I got lucky with this Sting figure. I don't remember what year this was from, 1999. WCW, Mattel, and I think, you know, you have to change the batteries out and it talks. Tough Talk, I think, is the name of this. It wasn't worth anything when I looked it up, so I'm going to leave that behind. And then there's one more thing that I have never seen before. I looked up this Duncan Dragonhawk. That didn't have enough value or enough meat on the bone for me. This thing here, what is it called? Trey from Flavas? Do I have it right? This was really interesting. I've never seen this before. I've never heard of this brand or show, whatever it was, cartoon. Maybe it was just a toy line. I don't really know, but that didn't have any value either. So I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to leave whatever this is behind, remote possibilities. But there were a few things popping up vintage style that caught my eye there. They just weren't worth anything. So last thing that I'm going to grab here is this nylon starter jacket, Boston Celtics. One of them just sold. It was like a UK sale for 150, 200, something like that. It was listed for 225, I think, and someone took an offer. Only gonna cost me $15. I'm shooting for 100 on this one too. You can see right there, 100% nylon, but really good condition, excellent size, XL. big, bulky, well-made, and in excellent condition. So $100 on that t-shirt, $100 on this guy right here. Spent just under $52 for everything, and my total listed value comes to $440. Still not bad. All right, Taylor Swift shirts. Who is it going to be? Add it up. 13. How many unique comments do we have this time? 330. What was it? 332? Awesome. Let's pick a winner. It is going to be Monique. When I was 7, that Poppable came out. I'm pretty sure I had a few of them. My first concert was New Kids on the Block. What a show. Congratulations, Monique. You win the Taylor Swift t-shirts. Email me at dadplanetofficial@gmail.com. Send me your details. I will get this in the mail as soon as I can. Those of you that are currently waiting for yours, I'll have those in the mail in the next couple of days. I tend to drag my feet sometimes on some of those things. Some of them are out. Some of them still have yet to be shipped. I'll get it to you as soon as I can. These are really cute, honey. What'd you do? You went to the beach and got these?
No. It was a store.
Oh, you got them in a store. Okay. You got one more?
No, there's still one.
Right. Pick one of these. Pick one of these and open them up so we can. These are really pretty, honey.
I'm gonna pick a big one. I think it's the best one.
You gonna pick a big one?
Yeah, but if you let me pick, I still have enough.
All right, we're still empty here, pockets. Got it?
I only have one.
Okay. Can I help you?
Oh.
I got it. There's the last one. Very pretty. Set it up there.
And then look.
You pick whichever one. I knew you were going to pick that one. All right, open it up. What's in there? Whoa. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The Callaway backpack, brand new with tags.
Dad, you
That's
want
going.
pizza?
Some pizza?
Yeah.
Sure, darling. Sure.
I
I'll eat some.
pizza.
You got some downstairs?
Yeah.
All right, let's
I
go.
have one more of the stars downstairs,
Oh.
but I don't know where it is.
Oh.
Mom took it.
Oh, okay, sweetheart. Thanks. Callaway backpack, brand new with tags. What did I say? There's probably $60, $70 right here. This one goes to a subscriber. Thanks so much. My question for you is, in your reselling business, what are your goals? What's your goal for the end of the year? By the end of the year. I have some soft goals, but they are still goals. I'd like to get to 2,000 listings. I'm at almost 1,700 right now. So I'd like to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. Again, without hiring anyone, just a one-man show. And then that should drive my sales to a pretty consistent, maybe in between $12,000 to $14,000, $15,000 per month. Still part-time. Right now, my rolling 31 days, 31 days is just under 12,000. So my sales have picked up. I'm not in a summer slowdown, but do you have goals? What are your main goals, or the thing that you strive to achieve and hit before this year is over? Let me know in the comments. Brendan here, Dad Planet, the One Man Show. I hope all of this is inspiring you to be a better reseller in general. Hope it helps. Christmas in July, March is on. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.